Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Up, guys?
How y'all doing today? Welcome to Laugh Therapy. We trying to get our host on. She's hopping on right now.
Whoop, whoop.
Here, y'all can't hear
Here
me?
she comes.
Can you hear me?
We got you.
All right.
Yes.
We hear you
Guys,
good.
What's up?
No day is off.
Listeners and jokers. It is your host, Joe King, and I'm
What's
super
poppin'?
excited about today's show. I have a treat for you guys. My good comedy sis, Gabby Giggles, is in the motherfucking building. And we are going to talk to her about two super great subjects. Yes. Comedic relief, but also a really give us some really great insight. We are talking parenting as well as adult friendships, and I'm super excited to get into both of these with her and to get her opinion on both. And of course, in order to do that, you know I've got my co-host with me.
JD, aka Sunshine. Whoa, whoa.
All right. Now, as you guys can see, for those of you who are watching us live, I am currently in my car, en route to a comedy show, so I'm really excited about that. And of course, I will update you guys on that, which is why I am not in studio today. So my beautiful co-host will be leading the majority of the questions, and me and Gabby will be here to jump in with a lot of these answers, guys. So I'm really excited. Go ahead, baby. Or Jay.
Y'all, this is gonna be great. I love Gabby. Her energy is wonderful,
thank you very
and she is
much.
hilarious. So if y'all have a chance to follow Gabby Giggles, y'all got to do it. Do you have? Give them your social media info.
Well, online, I'm not married. My name is Miss M, Miss Mary, that's the Sam. Worked in a call center. Gabby Giggles, GABBYGIGGLES. And that's at IG? IG, yes.
So you mainly on IG?
IG, yeah. Facebook got too many family members on there.
You be wilding on IG?
No, not really. Very not really. I mean, I like my business.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So, Gabby, I'm gonna start with you. What is one valuable lesson you've learned from having the wrong friends in adulthood, and how has it shaped your approach into choosing friends now?
Getting in fights. Oh my God. Oh yeah. I'm the type of girlfriend, I ain't gonna fight for you. Yeah, getting in fights. I can't, certain things I'm not willing to do. You know, when I come outside, I'm not in the UFC. I'm not a wrestler. Certain things, you know, because that's how you feel, it doesn't mean that's how I have to feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, getting in fights. A few haters. There she is. Hey! You see her face? Yep. So yeah. So that's a few. I learned a lot of valuable lessons from that. Especially where I'm from Philly. So yeah, that's pretty much. And I learned a phone will really show you who's your friend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you expound on that?
Yes, I can. If you want to find out if that girlfriend is really your girlfriend, ask her to take a picture of you.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Break this one down to me.
Okay, so you out with your girls having a good time, and you know, like, take a picture of him. You ever had that girlfriend that just take messed up pictures of you, no matter what angle she hit, the side, she always catch the chin, the back fat, the neck. I'm like, girl, you can't take no good picture of me. And I found out she was a hater.
Oh, so you saying she's taking bad angles on purpose?
Yeah, that's all she focuses on, the things that don't make sense. Like my
shit.
missing nail.
I never thought about that.
People that take bad pictures ain't good for you.
I never thought about that. Because I love taking pictures of other people.
Right.
And I've donned the photographer of the group So I try to get the best angles, but sometimes
Right.
it's not possible. Sometimes it's not possible, especially if I'm inebriated. But I'm gonna try to get the best picture of everybody. It don't, like when I was in Jamaica during the summer, I was taking pictures of random folks because they saw me like doing different angles for my cousins and all that stuff, and my sister.
Did they give you some Jamaican money?
Nah. It was other people from the States, and we were doing like a sunset photo shoot on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know when you flip the camera upside down, they get a special effect to it, and yeah, and I had random people asking me to take pictures of them. So I hope if anybody is offended by my picture taking, I hope you don't
She didn't mean
think
it.
I'm not a friend, because I'm here for everyone. So I feel that. All right. Can we get Joe back on unmute?
I didn't go anywhere. I'm here.
Okay. Can you go ahead and answer the question for me?
I would say I learned two lessons.
What's a valuable
by having the
lesson
wrong
you've learned from having a wrong friend?
I learned, one, nobody's going to protect your neck like you. Most people are operating out
Very
of
true.
survival, right? And if you yourself are operating out of survival, the friends that you attract are also operating out of survival, because you're attracting reflections of yourself. So, if you're operating out of survival, you are looking for things that are going to help you, yourself. And if they are operating out of survival, they are looking for something that is going to help them, themselves, which means that you're not necessarily friends, you are convenient associates, and it should be treated as such. So, by putting the title of friendship on it, I was therefore raising them to an expectation that they were not in a position to uphold. They were not qualified for the position of friend, because they were attracted to me because I had something that they needed, and I was in turn attracted to them because they had something that I needed. That's not a friendship. That's convenience. And then I would also say that I learned by having the wrong friends. One, I also learned that I can fight.
Oh Lord.
Oh, knock him down, JoJo.
You know she ain't playing.
Yeah, I learned that I can fight very, very well, and how to protect myself. I would say having the wrong friends taught me that nobody will protect you the way that you will protect you. Yeah. What about you?
I would say for me personally, I've always been an energy reader, so I won't ever say that I've had a wrong friend, because I'm skeptical from the jump. I don't give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. Like from the go, I'm very skeptical who I let in my space. So
I should feel lucky.
Like I said, I mess with you. You got good energy. I love being around you. You always all smile. You always trying to be positive. You don't let no BS go on. So I don't know if I ever had the wrong friends, but I've had friendships that have veered into the wrong direction that I've had to let go. Just because they didn't have the right energy anymore, and I didn't feel like they were right for me. Like one of my longest friendships, Shaky, she probably listening right now. She prays for me when I don't even ask for it. So it's just knowing who is in your circle and people's energy and what they are about. So that's what I've learned, and I ain't made a lot of friends as an adult. Like new hard. Friends, it's always been the same folks for me. So that's my take on it.
We need like a bad energy buzzer, like
like
welcome somewhere, and
straight
up
invent
that bad energy buzzer, just like detects all the negativity, like
this nigga negative. But sometimes you could be just catching a person in a bad state or in a bad time period in their life also. But sometimes they got to come through that before you can even mess with them. Like, I know you got good intentions, but you're not in the right headspace right now, right? Either. Yeah. Okay, so Gabby, how do you maintain and prioritize friendship as life gets busier with age, and you got kids and things you're trying to accomplish with your career? How do you maintain your friendships?
Well, I'm at the point in my life where I like business friends. Like,
Oh,
I just want business friends. Just be there when I need you. I don't want to know your problems. I got my own. Don't call me about your problems. We call like, oh, hey, this is going on, or hey, we're talking and you happen to be something's going on. Okay, I don't mind helping. But if you calling me with the bull crap, I can't take bull crap. Bull crap, it just makes my stomach hurt. You ever eat McDonald's early in the morning?
I don't eat McDonald's at all anymore because I would be on the toilet. But I forgot to give you a shout out. You brought those herbs by earlier this week.
Thank you. Yes, I did.
I forgot to give you your shout out, your props for that. That healed us both.
I told you. It's that dandelion root and elderberry. I put it right in the Keurig though. See, I use it a couple times for like 2 days.
Oh, we got it in a teapot right now.
I drink it
with
twice
some ginger.
a day. Put it all in there. I drink it in the morning, and my son drink it at night. Oh, it be getting the haters off, man. Oh, that's the haterade juice. Hey, no sickness over here. You ain't gonna stop my money. They try to stop my girl JoJo. Then I seen inside the I was doing Uber Eats because girl got like a hustle on. And I dropped off the herbs, and then I was like, God speaking to me. I went to go pick up some food, and she was sitting right there on the counter. I said, my girl better make that money and do her thing. That's right. We gotta get her sick and healthy very well, because turmeric tea wasn't gonna hit it.
All of it helped. But we appreciate you for that. Right. The whole household.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so babe, what about you? How do you maintain and prioritize friendships as life gets busier?
Well, I have to admit that I'm starting to get better at it now, because before I didn't prioritize friendships. I figured my friends knew that I was busy because I knew that they were busy, and I figured we both had the understanding that, well, bitch, we busy, but call me if you need me, and I'll call you if I need you. It's kind of how I did it, Call me if you need me, I'll call you if I need you. If I don't call you, then bitch, I didn't need you, okay? Like, that's it. But we still friends, like, we still cool. I just had stuff going on. And if you didn't call me, then I'm assuming that bitch, you didn't need me, okay? So that's how I was dealing with my friendships at first. I'll say now, I've learned to call my friends for no reason. And it's one of my favorite things to do now. Is just call them with good news, because I had gotten into a habit of only calling my friends when I needed them, and then I realized that's a really negative phone call to receive. If every time I'm on your phone it's because I'm crying, or because something bad is going on, or because I need relationship advice, or because my kids are getting on my damn nerves, right? And I need you to talk me off this ledge. It's stressful, and then you get to a point where you no longer want to pick up that call from that friend because you're like, oh, what she needs now? It's another emergency, right? When in reality, it wasn't that I always had an emergency. It was just that I always called when I had an emergency. So you only heard from me once every blue moon, but every blue moon I had an emergency, and I realized that wasn't good friendship. So now I call them just to tell them, hey, I wrote a new joke and I think it's fucking funny. What did you do today? Or I'll call them and say, hey, I got booked for this great commercial, or hey, I got booked for this great thing. What's going on in your life, and I'm starting to prioritize it a little bit more, and it's bringing me joy, and it appears to be bringing them joy as well. So I call them for no reason like I used to in high school. I just find the time, because if I can find time to post on Facebook and scroll on Instagram and share a post, I can find time to text one of my homegirls and just make sure she's all right. So that's how I started recently.
Well, that's good.
I like that.
That is very, 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 very good.
I like that.
For me, personally, I've been doing that with Shaky, but I'm finding out that my family members are becoming more friends as the days go on, especially with being new out here to Vegas, and I really don't be out in the streets like that unless I'm with her at a comedy show, or
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't meet and greet a lot of people out here. I'm finding that a lot of my friends now are becoming, or family members are becoming friends.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and we all going through the same things because our family is our family, right?
Yeah.
So we can relate on a lot of different things and a lot of different topics. And with my actual friends, I try to check in with them. If I haven't heard from them, or if they haven't heard from me, they'll call and be like, Hey, I ain't heard from you. I just calling to check on you. You alive over there? Or I'll do the same thing. But we all know that life is busy,
Yeah.
especially we getting kids that are getting older now and getting into stuff. So what we have tried to instill, since now I don't live in Texas anymore, is at least seeing each other once a year.
Texas.
Yeah.
I love people from Texas.
That's why you love
Y'all
us.
the bomb. Y'all can cook too. Some
Yeah, that's why
barbecue.
you love us.
Yes, I love Texas people.
So we at least try to see each other once a year. So like if we're taking a family trip back home and I'm driving, our first stop is gonna be to see my best friend in
Aw, that's
Sweetwater.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's 15 and some odd hours.
Is the water sweet over there?
She on right now. She commenting right now. I miss you too, girl. But yeah, that's our first stop as soon as we hit Texas. Like last time, what time did we get there? What was it, like 5 a.m.? And
dark 30.
she just got us some blankets and we went and took a nap on the couch and she made breakfast. Like,
that's real love.
yeah, oh yeah. She took care of our dogs when we needed them to stay while we went. Was it a funeral, a wedding, something? Who knows?
What kind of dogs?
We got a Doberman and a rat terrier.
A Doberman.
Yeah, a
That's
Doberman.
that money dog. Okay, I
Hey,
love
a
Doberman.
money dog?
Yeah, Dobermans ain't cheap. That ain't no.
Y'all, I don't even want to get started on
Dobermans
Queen Sheba
are-
here.
Okay, I knew her name was something.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move on. Babe, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to start with you. Can you share a memorable experience where setting clear boundaries with a friend improved your relationship or prevented issues in the future?
Ooh. I can. Actually, I can. So I recently had a conversation, and this was maybe a couple of weeks ago, but it was with another comedian friend of mine, and I basically just stopped him in the middle of his sentence and asked him not to bullshit. And I wasn't trying to be rude. I wasn't trying to be dismissive. It's just that I could tell in just his body language and how he was getting ready to present what it is that he was saying, that it wasn't about to be authentic because he was afraid of hurting my feelings. Because I asked him a specific question about comedy, where I'm going in comedy, like, how do I get booked for a certain thing? And he was just kind of like, well, you're really good. You just, and I was like, like, don't bullshit me because I'm trying to get better.
Yeah, hold on.
Compliments. Yeah, I don't need you to compliment me and boost my ego.
Yeah,
I am the shit and I know this. I need you to tell me where I'm not. I need you to tell me where I'm not the shit. I need you to tell me where I can improve. I need you to tell me, when you watch my set, where do you kind of cringe inside as a comedian? Or where did you watch my set and say, I could probably tell that joke better? I need you to tell me that. So I just wanted to be clear that I am asking you honestly for your honest opinion on this set. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt if you say that joke sucks. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt if you say this person's not going to book you because you're black. I need you to tell me. Right? And I just kind of set that tone to where he knew he could be honest with me. And I wasn't looking for a pat on the back. I can pat myself on the back. I know I'm good. I wanted honesty. And I feel like that conversation not only gave him relief, because he kind of exhaled and was like, all right, cool. And he laid in and just let me know. And it was helpful. It was helpful to me. It seemed like it was a relief for him. And the conversations that we have had since then have all been super smooth. I can tell they're very authentic. He's trying to be able to just be himself. Because I don't like performative friendships. If I ask you a question, I want the answer. I don't want the performance of, oh, I don't know what I can or I can't say. What you can say is the truth, because that's all I'm asking for. So I'd say that one. That's the most recent.
That's good.
I like that.
I agree
like
with that. Be honest. Honesty.
What about you, Gabby? Can you share an experience where setting clear boundaries with a friend improved your relationship or prevented any other issues?
Let me think. Clear boundaries. Say the question one more time.
Share a memorable experience where setting clear boundaries with a friend improved your relationship or it prevented future issues.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, we're going to get to the comments real quick.
Okay.
Ayana, one of my friends, that's my cousin.
Girl. Hey, cuz. Yo, shout out to cuz.
She said it's a two-way street. The friends that I talk to now, it's because they reciprocate the energy that I give to them. Some understand, and I have some that don't understand, and I had to learn to let those people go. And that was for having friends with a busy schedule and kids.
Wow.
Which I totally understand.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not the type of friend that's going to hound you if you don't call me often.
I hate that when people hound
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
I'm not gonna penalize you for that. We not in our 20s. We not in
Or
college.
feel like we ain't friends no more.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's no love lost. Like one of my good friends, B. Me and him, we might talk 2 to 3 times a year, but when
Right.
I go home, most of the time I'm gonna stay at his house.
Right.
He might not even be listening right now.
Yeah, I will be.
I'm gonna stay at his house, and he gonna cook a fire ass meal. We gonna have some drink. We gonna have a good time. He might invite some people over. We'll whoop their ass at spades and dominoes.
Oh, not the spades.
Yeah. And when I'm home, it's up.
Yeah, whoop my ass in spades.
And he, oh yeah, we don't mess around with spades, y'all. We don't mess
already know
around.
we
So
rotated.
Oh yeah, I did.
just in case anybody wanted to challenge us, we have someone who will attest to our greatness at the table.
beat me down to the white man.
I'm sorry for that. But yeah, like I said, so I'm not one of those friends that's gonna hound you because I understand.
Right.
Now, if I done called you and text you and I still don't hear from you,
Right.
then we got an issue if you're not responding to me. But
Right.
I understand most of the time, and I'm just gonna give you a second of grief. It's not gonna be like, oh, I don't mess with her no more,
Right.
type thing. So now
I'm ready now.
You ready now?
Oh, you
What you got
explained
for
it.
me? What you got for me?
A friend of mine's, I had to explain to them that they're not on the same chapter as me in life. So I like to surround myself around people that's either doing better than me or trying to do better. You know what I mean? As far as people that have a creative mindset, I like being around creative people. If you don't have creativity, it kind of like, it doesn't, as long as business mindset doesn't bother me either. It's just when you just sitting around wasting time or playing around with your time. Like when I step out the house, either I'm getting paid, doing a gig, going to go get some food, some crabs, or just have a good time with my child. It's always a reason. I don't come outside for the bull crap, the drama.
So you set your boundaries at the beginning.
It's
at the
I
beginning.
have 2 friends. I'm very particular on who I would call my friend. So I kind of set the boundaries because being a friend is a responsibility. But that's a whole other. If I call you, you got to be there. If I need $5, you better give it to me. Don't ask me why. If I need you to put your house up for sale, because I'm in jail, you better do it. So, yeah. So I definitely back to what I was saying. I definitely just set a few boundaries for a few friends of mine, and I lost a few friends because we're not on the same page. It's like, okay, you know, anytime I'm dreaming, don't interrupt me when I'm dreaming. So if I'm telling you an idea, well, thinking about the what ifs. The what ifs don't matter. I'm dreaming right now. So I cut a lot of people off. So I said, yeah, set a lot of boundaries.
Hey, she said the boundaries here, you ain't make the cut. That's what she said. No, I feel that. Okay. So before we move on to the next subject of children, because we're going to get into the children lives, I want to ask you, since you're a comedian, I want to ask you if you had to put on a comedy show with 3 other comedians and you were the host, you could pick the 3 comedians, dead or alive, who would you choose?
You talking about people that I know or people I don't know?
Anybody. Let your imagination run wild.
All right, I would choose. Where would it be at?
In whatever theater you want. So think big here.
All right,
think
all right,
big
all right.
here.
All right.
3 comedians.
They gotta be. Are they living? Or are they just 3 comedians?
Yeah, dead or alive.
I'm gonna talk about the people I know. I don't care about nobody that's dead. They're dead.
Okay.
I would put if I ran a comedy show with 3 females that's up and coming, basically it's only a matter of time. You better grip them now before they going. I put JoJo up.
All right.
I put Parks. Parks is hilarious. You're hilarious, man. I get a kick out of you. And the third comedian, I like the guy, Jay Devine.
Oh, who's she in the car with right now?
That's my buddy. I love me some Jay Devine. You know that. That's my three. That's who I could say that's genuine. I see, it's not about funny for me because I'm not that seasoned, but I've been around a lot of good people that's actually doing very well at it, and they do it for a living. And it's more than being funny. Anybody can be funny. I'm talking about stage presence, being rememberable. When I meet you, when I first met Joe, first met Parks. I met everybody. Jay, I couldn't get their head out their face out my head. They have natural talent. It's only a matter of time. It's all about who you know in this industry. So it's only a matter of time. Those are my three picks.
I love it. I love it.
That's just honesty. Yep.
All right, babe. What you got?
Ooh, dead or alive in their prime.
You the host.
Off top, you already know I'm going Bernie Mac and Martin Lawrence. Just off top, off rip. And I'm the host. Yo, just that show alone is gonna be fire. But my third, I feel like I need to bring a female on, but I don't know.
You know who would fill that spot perfectly?
Huh?
Some more.
I love some more.
Yeah, some.
Because you love
Lunel.
Samore, but Martin Lawrence in his prime and Samore and hers, I don't think would be cohesive in a show. You think that'd be cohesive in a show?
Yes.
Yes. That girl.
Yes. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, Bernie got a headline.
Yeah, that works. Let's have Samore open, Martin open, Samore feature, and then Bernie Mac headline.
Okay, that's a fire show.
I love Bernie.
My cousin said Richard Pryor, Martin Lawrence, and Kevin Hart.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Richard Pryor. He's a goat.
Oh yeah.
Best to ever do it.
Yeah. I agree. He's a pioneer, right?
Yeah, but he's just something that you can't repeat. Like you can't. The energy behind it is it's the purple soup for me. It's just the whole presentation I love.
Hey, you know who is slept on as a comedian with the new generation?
Who?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, I love Eddie Murphy.
But you're not the new generation.
Yeah, I'm not.
They just see Eddie Murphy as who he is now.
Right.
They don't see him as the comedian. Someone else who slept on as a comedian, Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I love Jamie. Jamie's all in.
Jamie Foxx is hilarious, bro.
Was he cloned?
No,
I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think they're gonna clone the Batman.
Eddie
They'll
Murphy
skip over
is
the clone.
Now, looking back at his old stuff, I didn't think he was funny back then. I would have picked Jamie Foxx over Eddie Murphy when I was younger. When I was little. Because he was
Really?
hilarious.
Yeah,
I would have.
I see you saying that.
Over Eddie back then. As an adult, with more understanding of adult things, because when I was a child, I did childish things. Okay.
I did childlike things.
Jamie Foxx is funnier to me, but as an adult who has lived more life, Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Jamie's a great entertainer, man. He's like the
He does everything.
He
can laugh your panties off. He can sing your
Theater,
panties
singing.
off and act them off.
They call them the 3 trick monkeys. They hard to stop when you can do everything. Theater, acting.
You know she a 3-trick monkey too. She can sing. She can act.
They're unstoppable.
And she's a comedian.
Yep, those type of people are unstoppable because they can get it every way. Even when you're gonna snatch it every way coming. I know.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to children. Don't do that. Okay, so tell me, what's your approach to teaching kids about the power of forgiveness and making sure that they don't feel pressure to forgive when it's not healthy for them?
Dang.
I know that. Yeah,
That's a lot.
I know. It's a thin line, right?
Yeah, I teach my son. I tell him to be stern. I believe in forgiveness, but I forgive, but I don't forget. Like I only do things to a certain extent. Like he has a friend named Juancho. They don't speak English, and he purposely dropped his PlayStation on the floor. And I said, "Why would you do that?" He said, "Because I wanted to play it." So I said, "Gabe, pick it up." And Gabe went off. My son went off. He was a little upset, and I said, "I said, why would you do that?" And I said, "Apologize." He apologized, and after that, I ain't let him in his room. Ain't no I forgave, but I ain't forget, because you ain't fitting to break nothing up in my house.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
take that upstairs.
I feel that completely.
And it came from the pawn shop. It was already on his last leg when, when I bought it for him for Christmas. I already had to find a box and put it inside. I'm a cheap parent. I don't buy nothing new. Sneakers, clothes, everything
Our
secondhand.
Xbox is from the pawn shop too.
Hey, yo, shout out to the pawn shops in Vegas. Y'all really got it popping.
Hey, and our controller, it do this lagging thing. So we can't type in letters and shit. So when we need to type in our name for stuff, we just press one of the pre-recorded things. So yeah, we feel the pawn shop.
Yeah, shout out to the pawn shop. Like, I got my wedding ring from the pawn shop. Yo, pawn shop, fellas, if you trying to get married, go to the pawn shop. They got the best wedding rings. Like,
yo, we giving wedding advice out here on Laugh Therapy.
Okay.
All right, babe. What about you? What's your approach to teaching kids about the power of forgiveness?
I feel like forgiveness is a natural thing. I don't feel like you have to be taught how to forgive. I feel like you can tell when you want to move on from a situation, and if it's something you can get over or heal and get through. So I don't necessarily teach my children how to forgive. I teach them how to apologize when they are wrong and accept that the other person may need time to process that apology. Because I feel like in turn, in understanding that I made you upset and you have forgiven me, it's kind of a natural. Sometimes people will make me upset, and I also have that freedom of deciding if and when I'm ready to forgive you or move on with you. So I feel like I teach them more so by showing them, because they do things that irritate us often. Or they do things that...
Often.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Every day. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
It's wrong.
Saturday, Sunday.
Right. They do things that they know is wrong often, and they very much so expect forgiveness, so they know what it is. Mm-hmm. So I don't so much teach them forgiveness as much as I teach them responsibility of self. So when you are the person who caused someone else harm, then it's their job to forgive, and it's your job to apologize and to understand where you did wrong, acknowledge where you were wrong. I feel like forgiveness is kind of just taught in that for me.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. For me, I'm a problem solver.
Mm-mm.
So my mindset used to be, okay, apologize and see what you can do to fix it. Mm. But a lesson that I learned from my cousin Keely, who's a friend as well, she's probably listening, she taught me that there's not always a solution. Sometimes you just got to sit with that L. Mm. And they might have forgiven you, but they most likely didn't forgive it, and the forgiveness is for the person.
I like that.
It's for me. Mm-hmm. It's not for you to feel better. Mm-hmm. If you did your job and apologized and truly and sincerely meant it, then you got to live with your mistake. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully you don't make that mistake again.
There you go.
With someone else, and you just caught the L of not being able to share my space anymore. Mm. So I had to learn that. And this is an adulthood. Like, I was in my early 30s when I learned this lesson.
Oh, you older than your early 30s?
Girl, how old do you think I am?
I thought you was like, y'all take care of yourselves. I thought you was in your early 30s. 31?
Oh, no. Girl, I am 37.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. It's in the genes. In the genes. Yeah. But yeah, I had to learn that about forgiveness, because I am a problem solver and I always want to fix things. Mm-hmm. And I just had to learn that, hey, sometimes things can't be fixed. Sometimes that glass cannot be put back together. Mm-mm. And sometimes you just got to hold that L.
Yeah, I hate an L. I don't like putting an L in my pocket. I hate an L. L is like the worst letter in the alphabet.
Hey, Keely. I'm glad you're listening. Okay, so how do you balance teaching kids to be assertive and stand up for themselves with the risk of them being confrontational or aggressive. So that fine line.
These big words, Jesus, you're killing me today. Yeah. So my son, he had an altercation in school.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was two. A kid came up to him and was like, hey, I don't want you calling me Princey no more. So he calls the kid Princey. He's like, Princey. But mind you, the kid's like 5'4" in like the second grade. I don't even know how this works, this math, but he's like, Princey. And he punched my son in the face. Oh yeah, he laid him down. He had concussion. I had to pick him up early. Oh yeah, he knocked him out. I was like, damn. I told him better than that. At that point, you wouldn't have got in trouble for hitting back.
You got to get your lick back.
He got his lick back. He got his lick back. So he sent him home. He had a head concussion. He took him and when he punched him, he up against the headboard. You know, the chalkboard?
Yeah.
But they did it when it was a substitute teacher. So he sent him to the nurse office. I picked him up. My son got a big head so he could take a hit. It was like a little knot, but nothing serious. So, we met with the principal, took him back to school. Then then about 2 weeks later, I get a call from the principal office. I was like, what's going on? Gabe slaps the kid in the face with a piece of cake in front of his friends. So that was his lick back. So I told him, I was like, because people hurt you don't mean you hurt them back. He said, well, what am I supposed to do? I say pray about it. But I don't be knowing because like kids be having their own little world. And somebody abusing you, I don't know. That's a tricky question.
I mean, it's a fine line, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have their own emotions, their own feelings, they have their own little world. So,
if anybody in the comments, y'all got an answer for this, y'all please give it to me. I mean, because it's a very fine line. Yeah. What's your answer, babe? Because you got an answer for everything.
I was actually getting ready to say, because of the age of our children, this is a lesson I feel like we're still learning. Because I feel like there's a time and a place for aggression, and I know how I was when I was younger. For me, it took a lot to make me angry, but once you made me angry, it was going to take everybody in that room to peel me off. So, that's why my mom, whenever she got a call, she was scared when she got a call that I got in a fight. But at first she was scared because, oh my God, did somebody hurt my baby? And then after she realized, like, I'm out here knocking heads, it was, oh my God, is everybody okay? Right? Was like her first question, because are they pressing charges? Kind of situation. So I feel like with my boys, like, I teach them to be best friends. So you always have your brother's back. You always, no matter what, you always have your brother's back, especially in public. Now, if you got to correct them at home, then correct them at home. But it is your job to protect your brother. And my oldest son takes it actually very, very seriously.
Very serious. He was
How old is the oldest?
Very seriously.
Legend is 7. Legacy is 5.
I love the names. Legend and Legacy. Ooh, that's heavy.
Yo,
that's
one day I was picking them up from school and they got in the car, and Legend told Legacy, he said, where were you after breakfast? I'm supposed to walk you to class and you just walked off. And Legacy goes, yeah, I saw my friend such and such and I know how to get to class, so I walked with her. And Legend goes, yeah, but that's my responsibility. I'm supposed to make sure you get to class safely.
That is too cute.
He takes it dead serious.
That's the oldest, right?
Yes.
The oldest. So 7 and what age?
5.
That they know to support each other that way. So there was this one time I took them to a park, and there was a little boy who was being really mean to Legend, and Legend's actually the older big brother. And there was a little boy being mean to Legend, and all I heard was, stop it! And Legend fell. Now I look up and all I see is my little chocolate boy on the floor. But when I looked up to see Legacy, all I see is Legacy wailing on this little non-colored boy, right? He is
Dang. He got them hands.
He was like 3. He was bopping this kid upside his head like it was a whack-a-mole. He was like, don't touch my brother, right? Apparently this kid pushed Legend off the slide. And Legacy lost his shit. And in that predicament, I'm like, okay, he was protecting his brother. I just looked at the other mom like, get your kid. He got beat up because he should have kept his hands to himself.
Oh, you beat him up.
Right. Now, had they been the aggressors and they were the ones bullying or something, then of course I would have stepped in and I would have done something. But in that situation, I just looked at the other mom like, and don't expect me to correct him because your child should have kept his hands to himself. So I feel like we're still learning when it comes to teaching them how to protect themselves without being aggressive.
Right. At least it's two of them. They got each other's back. Them only lonely onlys be something else. That's good.
The only children, I feel like you got to put them around their cousins.
Yeah, but the cousins ain't always around. I live like in a different city. Yeah,
I feel that. That. But I think it's a fine line between confrontational or aggressive and just protecting yourself, because you can be seen as confrontational if you're setting a boundary. Like, no, I'm not going to stand for that. You're not going to do that. You can be seen as confrontational, but it's really not. But being aggressive, now that is a little on the too much side. Like, we not going to get into you getting up in my face just to tell me one point. Like, that's a little bit too much. So I think it's a fine line that you have to kind of exercise with your kids and give it some time, because it takes a little time, and it is also situational. Like, if somebody beating up on your kid,
I'm going to jail.
I'm like, I'll whoop a kid, don't play with me.
Okay, real quick, let them know.
Okay. When discussing the importance of gratitude with your children, how do you ensure that they appreciate what you have without being guilty of their privilege?
I make them work. My son work, man.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, my son I'll be Uber eating. I'll be making him bring the food to the house, knock on the door, say please and motherfucker thank you.
And I'm sure you get more tips that way.
Oh yeah. I rolls down the window, make them feel bad for me. Like, oh, she is struggling. Yes, I am, miss. I need to go shopping. The shopping money.
Y'all, if you in Vegas, y'all get Gabby Giggles as your Uber Eats driver. Y'all gotta hook her up.
Hook her up.
Hook her sister up.
Sister struggling, honey.
What about you, babe? I think again that's a little bit different in the age gap, because the boys are only 5 and 7, and I think that one of the generational curses we have as Black people is trying to it's like, as parents, we want praise for doing the bare minimum for our kids, and we say things like, I put a roof over your head, and I put food on the table, and you should blah 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 blah. But those are things you're required to do as a parent. If you didn't want to do those things, then pushing me out was a choice, right? You could have given me to someone who did want to do those things. So I try and keep from saying things like that, because I remember how they made me feel as a child, because I didn't ask to be here. So what do you mean you put a roof over my head so you'd be homeless if I weren't here? You would still need a roof, would you not? Right?
Okay, that's what you're supposed to do.
The roof might not be as big.
Yeah, ain't no cookies for doing what you're supposed to do.
So I don't say stuff like that.
But buying you Jordans ain't what I'm supposed to do.
Everything costs money. And now, since my oldest is 7, I am getting them to start doing chores. So now you clean the kitchen, and you start to see what the work that we do for you every day, you're starting to see what that feels like. You're starting to get a little hint of what that type of labor is. And I feel like that will start yielding some gratitude from my kids at this age.
My cousin Richard said have them help with charity events so they can see less fortunate kids.
I like that.
That's a good idea. That's a good one, Richard.
I make my son donate sneakers. My son donates all his old clothes to Savers or to Goodwill. I make him give away everything that doesn't fit, his old toys, and I make him drop it in the box. We've been doing that since he was like 2 years old, donating clothes.
I love that. Yeah. For me, I know kids, especially the kids that we have, they don't understand the concept of money yet. So I have to try to explain it to them in terms of toys or things that they want to do. So I have this thing where they do not turn off the lights, or they run the bath water up, and the tub is right here, and they run it all the way. Why?
That's me.
Why? Especially y'all gonna splash half the damn tub out in the first place, right?
On the floor.
Yeah.
Then your bath mat wet, and now smell like piss because they done missed. And I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got a boy. Yeah, you understand. So I explain it to them in terms that they can understand at the moment. So y'all keep leaving these lights on. I didn't have to tell y'all 5 times today to turn the lights on. When you asked me for money for Snack Shack on Friday, no, that's got to go towards.
Oh, my son got Snack Shack too. The Dollar
that's
Cheetos.
how they get you in Vegas. That's how they get you.
I just started it at his school, Snack Shack. I sent them $2 in quarters.
Kona Ice is coming next.
What's it called?
Kona Ice.
What's that?
Little shaved ice truck.
It's a snow cone food truck.
Oh, snow cone.
Yeah.
How much is that? $1 like the.
Shit else, but he know when Snack Shack and Kona Ice is at school.
Oh, I ain't heard of no.
Don't remember nothing else.
Oh, so I gotta watch out for Kona Ice now.
Yeah, it's coming.
Girl,
how much?
It's coming.
$1?
I think it's like $5.
$5?
Yeah.
Oh, he won't be getting no Cola Ice.
But I explain that. I explain that in terms that they can understand. Y'all, $5, girl. It's ridiculous, and it's
every Thursday,
every week.
He comes with his hand.
Yeah,
Thursday.
$5 too, girl.
Yeah.
What? You give it to him in quarters. That's what I be doing to my son.
And
I be shorting him 50 cents.
We don't? And you think we
don't?
Yep,
short him 50 cents so that way they always get a deal. I short to my son. I give my son a bunch of laundry quarters. He left out there with $1.50, got 2 of them. I must have dropped it.
Oh, snap. So, yeah, I try to explain it to them in those terms. Y'all keep leaving these lights on. Y'all keep wasting food. You keep just being frivolous with stuff that y'all think we just gonna replace all the time. Like they don't have remotes. They got 2 TVs downstairs and they don't have a remote for either one because they kept leaving the remote out and our puppy would chew them up. We told them before we gave them the remotes, y'all have to put them up at night. Or she will chew them. They both gone.
Who's the chewer? The Doberman?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. But and you just have to explain it in terms that they'll understand, because you can't say this TV cost me $200. They not gonna get that.
Right.
This cost me the robot you got, the tablet you want, and Snack Shack for the next 10 weeks.
And the other place. Snack Shack and what's the other place? $5.
Kona Ice.
Kona Ice.
So I think that helps relate to them so they can understand. Now I hear Legacy when they leaving from downstairs to come upstairs.
I love their names.
Turn the light off. Turn the light off and close the door.
Ooh, when he grow up, he gonna be saying that. Cut that light off. You raising them right. That's good. Y'all raising them right.
Just things like that so they can understand. Excuse me, guys. Okay, we gonna do one more friend question because I thought this was interesting. What's the most spontaneous or adventurous thing that you've done with a friend recently, and how did it inject fun into your adult life? You can get spicy. It's okay. You can say whatever you want on here.
Well, I went ziplining with a group of my friends about 2 months ago, and it was really cool. But it got spicy because we all let our tops down.
Hey!
Yeah, we all let our tops down. It's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy.
I love that.
Yeah, I like we skinny dip too.
Y'all did?
Yeah, I love skinny dipping.
Well, y'all was having the time. Y'all was having a ball.
There's something about being naked that just makes me feel.
Where did y'all skinny dip at?
Tuscany Village. Tuscany, I may be pronounced. You know I'm half Ebonics. Tuscany Village.
She said I'm half
over there on Las Vegas Boulevard. It's a pool. Tuscany, not Tuscany. Tahiti Village.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I know what that is. I know what that is.
That place is really cool. It's one of the best places for adults.
Because how you get from Tuscany to Tahiti?
Look, there's a lot of T's in Vegas. And now, listen, when I be driving up Flamingo, I see Tuscany and Tahiti. TT, you know what I mean.
Tropicana, all of it. I feel you. All right.
Thank you, babe.
We gonna give you a pass.
Thank you. So I want to shut up, Joe. Shut up. So anyway, this is Tahiti Village. It's really cool, and they have an adult jacuzzi that's really cool, and we skinny dipped in there.
An adult jacuzzi.
Oh yeah, I love it there. Oh my god.
Well, you gotta take us.
Oh yeah, you booked the room.
All right, you got.
It's like $185 plus $200 hold, but it's a nice time. It's a nice time. We went skinny dipping. We had a good time.
I'm down for skinny dipping.
Yeah, we had skinny dip and we played poker.
Definitely down for skinny dipping.
Yeah, skinny dip. It was a very good time. Everybody was laughing. We was counting each other's stretch marks, cracking up. One of my girlfriends got like 8 stretch marks on the booty. She like 60. I'm like, Dad, you only got 8 stretch marks on your booty. You know how big your booty got to be to have stretch marks on it? I have none.
Wait, what? Who was it? Cat Williams said, "We all know why you get stretch marks. Either you was small and you got big, or you was big and you got small. It don't make me none."
Yeah, stretch marks on the booty. I'm like, ooh, yeah, tiger stripes. Yep.
All right, babe. So, what about you?
Spontaneous? I would say the most spontaneous thing we've done. Well, right now I'm on a road trip, and I just got called for this a day and a half ago. But I would say going to the strip club with a few of the comics after a show. We all decided
Oh, that
to pull
was
up.
fun.
Yeah, pull up at the strip club, had a good time, had a few drinks, got to slap some ass, see some ladies. Woo! It was nice. I would
Hey.
probably say that was dope. That was what, last week? The week before?
Yeah, that was last week.
We'll get them dollar bills. What strip club y'all go to?
Sophia's, of course.
Oh, everybody stay at Sophia's. That ain't no real strip club.
Hold on, wait. What's not real about it?
I mean, I just don't like it. I've been to Sophia's. I've been there a couple times.
It's the only one that's got
I
people
know.
got body out.
No, I like Mayweather strip club. TNT. That's where the real action's at.
Hold on, have we heard of that?
We ain't
Yeah,
been to
Mayweather got a strip club in Vegas. I've been there several times. Sophia's, that's bullcrap. With the stage, I've been there a couple times. With the upstairs, Mayweather got the best strip club. Mayweather strip club, them women be making it, make it clap. Do 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 do. All them things move like butterflies. Child, they got them pound cakes in there. That's that Texas toast. They got no, it ain't better than Mayweather's, baby. You better check it out. It ain't better than Mayweather place.
Wait.
TNT. It ain't better than that.
That's what it's called, TNT?
Yeah, Mayweather got a strip club. He got the
I
best strip
didn't
club
know
in
that.
Vegas.
I don't be out in them streets like that.
But Sophia's is like, we get it. They be dancing on stage. No, Mayweather spot, they make it clap. Dun, dun. They got that Texas toast in there, girl.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go see that.
She said that Texas toast.
And don't leave me when y'all go. I want to go. I like
Hey,
Mayweather
you know we
spot.
gonna hit you up.
Yeah,
You
Mayweather
know we
spot.
gonna hit you
It's
up.
really, it's a good time, and they actually can move. The vibes is good. The music, it feel like you at home. One of the best strip clubs in Vegas is Mayweather spot. TNT, the money team. Best strip club in Vegas.
Well, damn. That's what my best friend said. Because we took my best friend and her fiance to Sophia's when they was out here, and we had a blast.
Right.
Especially them. They had a damn blast.
What? Turn it up.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm
She
just gonna
loves
say
Vegas.
they had a blast. So yeah.
Well, I might be wrong about Sophia's then. I must not had a blast that night.
But you gotta understand. My best friend is from a small town, so it ain't really like that out there. All the strippers, you know.
It's your cousins.
I would say it's your cousins, but you know them, and
Yeah.
and
watching
it ain't
it,
really
somebody
body
watching
yaddy
it.
like that. Yeah,
Smell
so.
like gunshot wounds. I had a gunshot wound strip club where I lived at called Bottoms Up in Philly. It was horrible. They had stretch marks. One woman was squirting breast milk. I had to get out of there.
Oh snap! Wait, did she squirt it on you?
No, she knew better than that.
Wait, was she actively squirting
like
it on
across
purpose?
the stage? Like some people have a fantasy of women that's pregnant and they breast milk. She squirted it across the stage, and it was like a
stop.
Some people, they was throwing money. Some men think it's sexy. They like women that's like
They were turned
suckable
on by
and milk.
lactating?
Yes, they have all types of porn out here.
I can't.
Yeah, it's not my twist, but some people, you don't know what people do when they lock that door.
Oh,
People get very, very weird.
oh my God, I can't. Okay, but we got to wrap it up. Unfortunately, we have enjoyed you to the fullest. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
guys
on
for having
today,
me.
Gabby.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity. I appreciate you guys.
Remind our listeners where they can find you on IG.
You can find me on Miss Gabby Giggles on IG, or you can find me in these streets.
Hey!
Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We outside, and I got a show tonight at Square Bar. So if you're in the
Oh yeah, so if you're in the Vegas area, Google Square Bar and pull up on Gabby. She is hilarious, guys. Babe, can you take us out? We got 50 seconds left.
Come on, Joe, do it, baby.
I absolutely can. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of Laugh Therapy, please make sure to give us all a follow. You guys already know you can find me at King Me Comedy on all social media platforms. Babe, tell them where they can find you.
JD Sunshine and JSD Sunshine on all platforms.
Yes, and then Miss Gabby Giggles just told y'all where you guys can find her. Catch us right here every Thursday at 4 p.m. PST, right here in Las Vegas, guys. We will catch you guys next week. Thanks so much.
All right, now. Bye-bye.
See y'all next week.
Just do it.